Okay. Here, A1, AB. A1 all good. A1A, all correct. You're not correct, you just say Mr. Tan pause. I will pause here. Then, yeah. Huh? You're not correct. Okay. Let's see. All go. Okay. You know where you went wrong? Don't know. Let's see. Sine pi over 4 cosine pi. Can you check for sine pi over 4? Do you get 1 over square root 2? Cosine pi, is it -1? Tangent pi over 3, is it square root 3? Tangent pi, is it 0? 8? All 4 correct. So you should have -1 over square root 2 on top, square root 3 below. Oh, okay. You get answer as square root 3 over 2 or something. Okay. So it's just a 16. Okay. Small thing. Okay, maybe boring. Please bear with me. Okay. I try to wait for everyone. B, yeah. Okay, Shut up, Dylan Lloyd. B. I'm okay if you chit chat, but when I talk, you must listen. Okay, B, okay? Dorcas, you got mark or not? Mark already. Half. Ethan Yo? Anyone not correct? You got -half. Because 7 pi over 6, right, is a third quadrant. So that's why 7 pi over 6 is negative sine pi over 6. So minus -half is half. It's a minus. Okay? It's a double subtraction. Maybe okay. Okay. Cosine pi, how I remember -1 is a cosine pi. I think of this. Remember the graph? This. So this one is 0, pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2 pi. That's how I remember. So you can see cosine pi -1. That's how I remember. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. So pi is periodic. Cosine is periodic, remember? Which means that in general, cosine of x is the same as cosine of x plus 2k of pi, where k is an integer. Okay? Yeah, it means that cosine 0 is the same as cosine 2 pi. It's the same as cosine 4 pi, cosine 6 pi, cosine 8 pi, cosine 10 pi. Okay? Every multiples of 2 pi, you will repeat the same pi value. Okay? Another way is not easy. Just calculate it. You get it. For some pi, you get it. Okay. So you get half for B. Go sleep. Okay. Tento. Okay, I go to C. I tell you what, let me write out the answer. A1A is negative square root 6 over 6. A1B is R. C is negative R. E1 part 1, 2 square root 5 over 5. Part 2, negative R. Part 3, square root 5 over 5. A6. A tangent the A6. Tangent the minus sine. A6 pi over 4. 5 pi over 4. 2.16. 5.30. A7. A7 is a proof. B part 1. B part 1 is negative 4 over 5. Part 2, 12 over 5. Part 3, negative 13 over 3. Practice set 1 is here. Okay, quick look. Practice set 2 is a long practice set. I'm sure it took you a lot of time. 1 B 2 plus square root 3 1 C square root 2 minus square root 6 over 4 1 E minus square root 2 negative of square root 2 plus square root 6 over 4. Question 12 is all true. Question 13 is true. Question 1. There's another question 1. Another question. This is page 284. This is page 289. Page 289, question 1. A. R. B is square root 3 over 2. C is square root 3 over 3. D is R. Question 7. 7 is 8 is question A. Pi over 3. Pi over 3. 4 pi over 3. Question 13. Negative 336 over 625. Up to negative square root 5 over 5. Then question 15, last two questions, let me go through. Yeah. Okay, help me to mark now. One, you got to do your practice set. What's your practice set? You done it already, right? You done it already, right? Do correction. Yes. For which one? The first question 13 here. The first question 13, is it a proof? Is it a proving question? It's a proof that hence. Yeah, I mean it's all show. Hence show. So I didn't. Oh, you want me to go through? Shall I go through you? I go through. Yes. Yes. Yeah, negative sign in. Which is sign negative here. Okay, the way to remember, right? You think of A as a cube. You think of A as a cube. So if you think of A as a cube, you think of A as a cube. If you think of A as a cube, that means A is quadrant 1, right? Pi plus A will be quadrant 3. Yeah. Sign negative A will be quadrant 4. Okay, so if sign A is positive, sign A and sign pi plus A, right? The relationship must be negative. Okay? You understand what I mean? You think of sign A as a cube, even though it need not be. You think of sign A as a cube. Now, a cube, quadrant 1 and quadrant 3, the relation is a negative sign. Quadrant 1 and quadrant 4, the relation is a negative sign. Quadrant 4 is because you are talking about negative A. Right? So for example, if A is a cube, if A is here, This is negative A. Okay, so that's why it is quadrant 4. Okay, can I? Okay, I go on 1C, negative half. Is there any question that I should go through? Which one? A6, huh? Okay. I go through A6. What else? This one, huh? This two, huh? 10, but did the question ask for exact level? If you can, if the answer can be left as a multiple of pi, try to leave as a multiple of pi. Can because I can tell you exam we should ask you to leave in terms of pi. Yeah. A7, A6, A7. Okay, you want power. A6, let me slowly go through. Okay, B1 part 1. B1 part 1, right? Okay, so B1 part 1. Okay, this question, how you handle your triangles? We basically you draw a triangle. You draw a triangle. You draw a triangle. Now, tangent A is negative, and A is between negative pi over pi over 2. That means you know that you draw a triangle. Draw a triangle out. Okay, your A is likely going to be between negative pi over 2 to pi over 2, which is here. Yes, correct. Yes. Come again? How do you know which? Okay, by the question, when they tell you something, right? Okay, so here, this part, right? This part tells you that A is quadrant 1 or quadrant 4. Am I right? Negative pi over 2 to pi over 2. So here, when it's negative 2, if tangent A is negative, right? That means A is in quadrant 2 or quadrant 4. Okay? So I'm taking the intersection of both hits. Okay, so far? Can I? The rest of you, can you just quieten down a bit? Yes. Okay, let me get to that. Okay, so that's why from both, right, I will get quadrant 4. Okay? And now if I get quadrant 4, then I will basically draw out my quadrant. Okay, so my quadrant now is quadrant 4. This is where my A is going to be. My A is going to be. Okay, which is like my alpha also. Okay? Can I? So draw a triangle here. Draw a triangle here. If tangent A is negative 2, think of this as opposite over adjacent. You can see that this will be 2 square is 4, square root 5. Huh? Okay. Anyone else? This question? B1, okay. Oh, you want me to go through? I go through. Oh, okay. B1, anyone else? Start. It's in quadrant 4 because you are taking the intersection of both hints. The first hint tell you could be 2 or 4. The second hint tell you could be 1 or 4. 2, 4, 1, 4, intersection is 4. That's why I find the answer to be quadrant 4. Okay, I'll be trying. Megan, are you okay? Try your best, stay away. Okay. Okay, Okay, now I go on. Part 2. EB, okay? Okay. Part 2 is okay. I'm at B1. B1. Calling 1. B1. Calling 1. B1 last call for boarding. A6. Someone A6. Okay, part A. Part A. Okay, so tangent. In terms of sine, cosine, tangent, there are a lot of ways to do it. You know what's one way I will do, right? I may even do this. Tangent A plus tangent B, tangent A plus tangent B. I may do that. But I also know that, okay, Yeah, let's why don't we just do that? 1 second. You don't lie down put your head on the table and sleep, it's so demoralizing for me. Okay. 2 pi plus theta. This is tangent A plus tangent B over 1 minus tangent A. Okay, I tell you what, those who are very bored, you got nothing to do. You know what you can use that time? Use it to do practice set 1, topic 4. Okay. What is tangent 2 pi? Calculator will tell you. It's basically just 0. So it's just 0. This is 0. This is 0. Negative tangent theta. Done. Okay. No. Positive. Okay. So sine 2 pi minus theta. You think of it as sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. Sine 2 pi is also 0. Cos 2 pi is negative 1. So this whole thing is 0. It's minus sine theta. Okay. Cos 2 pi is 1. My bad. Cos 2 pi is 1. Thank you. Love you. So it's negative sine theta. Cos 2 pi is 1. 0 to 2 pi. Okay. Okay. Now, theta minus pi over 2. Cosine theta minus pi over 2. Again, I can think of it as cos A, cos B, plus sine A, sine B. Cosine pi over 2 is 0. So this whole thing is 0. Sine pi over 2 is 1. So you can see it's just left with 1 times sine theta, which gives you sine theta. Nice and easy. Those who are bored, please use the time well. We can do your practice set while waiting. Multitask. Okay. But don't sleep. Sleeping. Okay. If you sleep too much in the day, you will not have time to sleep at night. So what I do is I starve myself. I work the whole day and I crash. And then you will sleep well. You have a very good sleep. Okay? Yeah. Yes, to A part 2. Okay, I'll get to that. Yes, to A part 2. Please set 1. Okay. When I reach there, you tell me, okay. Sorry. Okay, A6B. Anyone? A6B. 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 Calling twice. Alanis. What are you doing with your iPad? Okay, iPad is smiling. A6B. Someone can do? Do I say which one? The A6B, huh? Is it? The one before this one, A6A. This one. Which one do you understand? This one, huh? This one? Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm using a formula. Do you remember the initial formula? Cos A minus B. It's the same as cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Which one? This one. Sorry. Because sin 2 pi is 0. Sin 2 pi is 0, right? Sin 2 pi is 0. You go to your calculator, sin 2 pi is 0. Right. So this homework will have some assumptions. You need to know that you see this is 0, this 2 pi. Right. That's why last week I sent you, I let you watch the video. This is your sine graph. Can you see sin 2 pi is 0? Sin 2 pi is over here. Okay, the y value is 0. Okay. Now then after that, what is cosine 2 pi? Cosine 2 pi is 1. Okay. Cosine 2 pi is 1. Can you see? This is the x value. 2 pi is over here. This is 1. 2 pi comma 1. Is it okay? Okay, now next. What do you want your iPad for? The question. Topic 3. Topic 4 questions are at the back of the notes. Javier Fires don't quarrel. focus on the lesson. Okay. Any more? A6B? Guys, if it's okay and you never answer me, I assume you know how to do. But based on past experience, some of you never say anything, but when I find a practice set, you all never do the question. Bias also one of them. Okay. If you don't know, you must say. Don't be afraid. Okay? Can I must make sure everything is completed when you submit. No blank. 13. Yes, I'll get to that. When I get there, you wait. Okay, sorry, so sorry. Patient, patient. I go question by question. Okay, A7, A7B. Last question. Answer which question? The previous one. A6B. Okay. The question cannot, you all cannot, not successful. 5/4 or 5/4. Very good. Okay, so here, what happened is, I just checked. Do you get a quadratic equation? Do you expand factorize? Do you get 1 and -3/2? -3/2 you don't reject, because only sine and cosine is bounded. Tangent is not bounded. Okay? This is A6B. Practice set 1, A6B. Okay, so that's why you got to answer. Thank you for asking this question. Yes. Sine is between 1 to -1. Yeah. Cosine is between 1 to -1. But tangent is not. Remember the guy done the video? What did he do when he do tangent? He did this, right? He did this, right? Cosine is like this, right? It's bounded 1 to -1. Sine is like this, right? Sine is bounded 1 to -1. Okay, Okay, now I just pause a while. Don't need to copy everything, just the key steps. Finding the basic angle quadrant. Okay, A7. Anyone A7? A, B? Okay. So I go to A. Okay. Which side do you start from? Left, right? Left, right? Left, You start from the right, Where you start from? Left. I'm start from the left. Because it's easier to take 2 terms put into 1 term. Because usually when I got 2 terms, right, I will try to make the denominator the same. Then I will put them together. Then easier. Okay, I will try. But if I want to go for one fraction, split to 2, I scared a bit hard. So what I'm going to do, right? Yes. A is okay. You're not okay. A, okay. So I go through. So what I'll do, anyway, it's recorded. So okay, so what I'll do is remember improving. Someone asked me this question at the start of the lesson. How do I begin improving? I change everything to sine and cosine. Start with the more complicated side. I begin with the end in mind. These are the 3 things I always do, remember. So why is because sine and cosine, they are always our first love. They were the guys that first came into our life when we did trigo in GH2. So you can see sine 1 over sine. Cotangent is cosine over sine. Okay. I seldom change cotangent to 1 over tangent unless my endpoint got tangent. After that, what do? I make the denominator the same. It's the same after all. Okay, Now, then I look at my endpoint. Yeah, my endpoint got sine, right? 1 plus cosine, right? Okay, let me try this. Okay, major hall. Well, I saw this in my endpoint. I'm going to do this. Can I do this? Can Why? Again, because I have my endpoint in mind. My endpoint has a 1 plus cosine A. You also start this question. No. You start something else. You got it. Okay. When I get there, So now, then I look at this one. Hey, isn't it 1 square minus cos square? This is so beautiful. Just like you. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, look at this. This is so beautiful. Then isn't 1 minus cos square the same as sine square? Then if I cancel sine square, then I'm done already. Yeah. Yes. 1 over tangent x plus y. Yes, it's the same.
X plus y over sine.
Yes. Cosine x plus y over. Yes. So cotangent x plus y is the same as cosine x plus y over sine x plus y. I believe you are referring to one of the question in one of the practice set. I did it this way. I speak like that. Okay, Ethan, Zoe, who else? Oh, that's okay. Oh, okay, Zoe, okay, close this file. Okay, what about part B? Is part B okay? Part B answers are on the board. Negative 4 over 5, 12 over 5, negative 0 over 3. Is it okay? Not okay. Part B, part 2. Part B, part 2. Okay, so I know that B is the third quadrant. So if I go to B, right, B will be something like that. This is my B. This is my B. This is my alpha. So if I look at this quadrant, negative 5 over 13, right? So this will be negative 5. This will be 13. This will be negative 12. Is it okay? Negative 12. Negative 12. Negative 12. Yeah, because I see this anybody here, the x and y are the negative coordinates. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it makes a small difference. That means the answer is probably correct value, wrong sign. Okay. Okay, very good. Alanis, okay? Yes, bias. Which one? That's mistake. You figure out where you go wrong. You must go and figure out to the very granular part. Okay? It's hard. Stay away. I literally saw you do this. Good. Can Ethan, you got something to say? You want to say something? Okay. Alison, you want to say something? No. Okay. All good. Okay, so I go to practice set 2. Guys, once I reach there, if it's somebody, you must stop me. Okay, practice set 2. Question 1. Question 1B. 1B. Is 1B bothering you? 1B bothering you. Okay. So 1B, right? Remember, what is tangent A plus B? Tangent A plus B is the same as, what's the formula? Tangent A plus tangent B over 1 minus tangent A tangent B. Okay. So over here, quick note, tangent 45 is, what is tangent 45? Who can I ask? Ethan Toh. What is tangent 45? What's your specs? Okay. Tangent 45 is? No need. Calculator? There are times where the calculator might not work. What? Tangent 30? Square root 3 over 3? Okay. Okay, so B, tangent A plus tangent B over 1 minus tangent A tangent B. Is it okay? Who asked for this question? I forgot. Okay. So this is 1. This is square root 3 over 3. This is 1. This is square root 3 over. Is that okay? Is that okay? That can off. After that, if you are stuck, I'm guessing you probably know how to apply the formula. It's just that somewhere along the way, maybe you got some careless manipulation. I don't think it's difficult to start. Now from here, what do? I see a fraction in a fraction. Like I tell you, I will always do this. I multiply by 3 over 3. Okay, so this will interact with this and these two guys. This will interact with this and this. Or this is to get rid of the fraction in the fraction now. Okay, that gives me 3 plus square root 3 over 3 minus square root 3. Okay. Now, once I'm here, I do not stop. I try to rationalize my denominator. Okay, so I look at the conjugate of the denominator, I multiply by 3 plus square root 3. Okay, because I observe the conjugate is 3 plus square root. Okay, now I'll let you do the rest. You should have 2 plus square root 3 as a final answer. Okay, I pause here for a while. Then okay, can I close it here. Yeah, go on. Okay. Anyone else? 1C? 1D? All can do? If all can do, when I see your practice set, it should not be blank, okay? No. You mean what? Oh, okay, you mean like, you are saying A minus B over 4, is it the same as B minus A over 4? No, not the same. But there's a negative sign. It's a negative sign. Is there any question you are stuck at? Any which one? Maybe what? Maybe wrong. Okay. Your C is correct. Your C is correct. Okay, I'll show you. Okay. This is C and D. C and D. So you observe very carefully, if you take a look, 3 pi over 4, is it this? Pi over 6, is it, do you get this? 3 pi over 4, do you get this? Pi over 6, do you get this? We go very granular. From the second step. Okay. I try to visualize the quadrant in my head. Okay, but it's also because, okay, you remember that sine theta is the same as sine of, is the same as negative of sine pi plus theta. Okay, because if I visualize b theta as a cube, right? If theta is in quadrant 1, pi plus theta is in quadrant 3. Am I right to say so? So that means sine theta should be negative of sine pi plus theta. Because in the third quadrant, sine is negative. Okay. Now, what about cosine? Cosine also same, right? Cosine is negative in the third quadrant. Okay, so from here, what am I trying to say is that sine pi over 4 should be the negative of sine 5 pi over 4. Similarly, cosine pi over, cosine is not involved. Cosine is not involved. Okay, and what is so that means this, right? So here, sine of 5 pi over 4 should be the same as negative of sine pi over 4, which is negative of square root 2 over 2. Okay? And now you should, I hope you are a level, okay, by 1EA, right? Should be a level where you see now because 5 pi over 4, remember, here to here, right? This is pi. Pi is here. So 5 pi over 4 is somewhere here. That's why it's in Q3. Remember, this is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. It's not negative. Okay. That is how I remember. Remember last year I tested you before. Any question? Yeah. I think topic 4 now. Modulus is a not a bracket. When it's a modulus, it depends on who is inside. If inside is positive, then it's basically itself. But if I'm negative, right, then the modulus will add a minus sign and becomes itself. Which one are you doing practice set 1? Question 12. D. 12D. Is 12C okay? Is 12C okay? Calling once. Calling once. Calling once. Is 12C okay? If it's okay, you make sure it's not left blank, okay? Okay, now I go to 12D. 12D, okay. What I do for maybe I change everything to X. Okay, I can change everything to X and Y. I show you a small trick. Okay. I'm going to follow what I call Isabel CP. I write it as cosine over sine. Okay. Then I write it as cos A, cos B, minus sine A, sine B. This is the same as sine A, cos B, plus cos A, sine B. And I look at how, okay, you see there are 4 parts here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this part is supposed to look like this, right? This part is supposed to look like this, right? And one more time, right? The bottom part, this is supposed to look like this, right? This is supposed to look like this, right? I just give you an example. Area you see carefully. From here, if I want to get from sine x to this, what do I do? Can I say if I divide by sine x, sine y, can? Okay, now the magic is happening soon. Divide everybody by sine x, sine y. Divide everybody by sine x, sine y. It's stupid, it's disgusting, I know, but yeah lah. Okay, now this one divide everybody by sine x, sine y. Trust me, you do this, your answer will come running to you. Okay? What thing? That's how students behave nowadays. I say something naughty and then nothing. Yes? Nothing. So this is cotangent x. Can you see? This is cotangent y. Oh, look at this. This is so beautiful. This is just 1. Cancel, cancel. This is cosine cotangent x. Cancel, cancel. This is cotangent y. Oh, this is just beautiful. Proving is like one of the most enjoyable things I do for mathematics. Okay? You will come to a point in your life where mathematics is very therapeutic. Okay? You will do it just to de-stress. I heard that, Mitra. Which one? B. B? D. Oh, D. Okay, let me repeat that again. Is it okay? So what I'm going to do, I say again, like didn't learn here. I use a combined formula. I heard that. Okay, sine A, sine B, cos A, cos B. Okay, major reconstruction. So, Lloyd, I show you. Okay, I want to get from this term to look like this. Okay, how? Very simple, right? If you see my endpoint got 4 parts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. My here also got 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all I need to do, if I want this to look like that, I just divide by sine x, sine y. And that's exactly what I do. Divide by sine x, sine y. Your answer will come patterning to you. You think of which one? Wrong. 1C. 1C. Okay, guys, stay on this for a while. Never even calculator. Over 6.65 only. Okay, can I? Can I? Laugh about it, and after that you okay. Okay, E is okay. Children law okay. Law okay, got it already? Ready to prove successful? Okay, I go on. E. Is E okay? E is okay? No okay, E is okay, right? Okay, so why are you doing? Why are you looking at iPad? Oh, okay. You try okay? Yes, so? Yes, okay. Okay, next. Question 13. Anyone? Question 13 for issue? 13. The first part or the second part here? Huh? The first part. Okay, now very simple. You write it this way lah. Okay, so cotangent, right? You can write it as, can I say that it's 1 over tangent? Or, okay. Now remember what tangent A plus B, right? Tangent A plus B, right, is tangent A plus tangent E over 1 minus tangent A tangent E, right? Now if I'm doing this, can I flip? After you got this one, after you got this, now you look from here to here. What do you think? Hey, just look, you see, like that, your guy got 4 parts. That guy also got 4 parts. So you just compare them to them. Very simple. Today I show you. Isaac, look, look at this from here to here. Same as what I was showing Isabel and Ariel just now, right? You just divide each part by tangent A. Cool, right? Too cool for school. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yes, because I'm going to flip later. See, now it's cotangent. Now this question is tangent. I'm going to flip later. Okay, but wherever you are, okay, probably you did this, right? You started here. I'm guessing you got 1 minus tangent A, 1 plus tangent A. Hello, good to see you. How old are you? Still 14 years old? You're still so young. Huh? You're in my what? You're 8 years old. Want to consider my son? Okay. I teach them before. Now SH2. Last time they are 405. 405. Okay, so you see, Isaac, I think you got this now, right? You got it all. Divide all by tangent. Divide all by tangent. Divide all by tangent. Divide all by tangent. Okay, look at this. So beautiful. Just like that. Okay. But second part can or not? Isaac, second part can. Anyone else 13? You. Second part. Second part or first part? Hello? From next to. First part. First part. Okay. Where are you stuck? You managed to move past first step. That's for tangent 45, right? And okay, correct. Okay, so now that you have proven that tangent 45 plus A is 1. No, 1 over tangent is 1 minus tangent A. Oh, you backing? Don't back, you hurt my feeling. Like that. Same trick. Your friend, everybody get ang bao, all divide by tangent A. Can I? The rest quieten down, Peter. Slowly, Xavier, stop vandalizing people's paper. Hey, can I? Hey, don't vandalize this paper and then hide behind the book. I cannot see. Put down the book. Okay. Paper 2. A part 2. Am I there yet? Or have I passed it already? I passed it already. I haven't reached there yet. I think. Hey, I'm reaching there, Question 1. Any issue? Isabel, okay. Okay. The rest I go on. Question 1. Any issue? Part B. B. Bravo. D. Donkey. What about you doing what? Huh? Swim safer, go on. Jump down. Okay. Okay. 2. Oh, A, B, C, D, okay. Are we supposed to use? Oh. Question 1. Oh, okay. Mitra, okay? Jordan Lloyd? All can do. All haven't do. All can do. Okay, very good. Yeah. This one, expand. Okay. How do you expand A plus B? How do you expand A plus B? So you expand A plus B. Never mind. Again. A square plus 2AB plus B square. Hello. Next, Isabel. These two end up to 1. Minus. Oh yeah, minus. Very good. Hello. So these two end up to 1. This one is the same as sine 150 because 2 sine A cos A is sine 2A. You got it? Wonderful. Now this is the same as 1 minus sine 150. Sine 150 is the same as sine 30. Okay? This is BE man, which is R. 1 minus R is R. Okay? Ethan though, pay attention, stop drawing on your book. Okay, you are like a primary school kid, JV also. Yeah. Can I? Okay. Okay, I go on. Question 7, any issue? Yes. 7A. Okay. 7B, any issue? No. I go to 7A. Okay. Answer. Where will you start? From the left or from the right? From the left or? Okay. See, I will start from the left because okay, let me use another color. The red color is too scary. Let me use yellow. Yellow, the detail. Okay, so because I see 2x and x, 2x, I only get to x, so I start from the left hand side. Then I saw that it so glaring, the cosecant seems like a common factor, right? Or maybe wow, I even go ahead to do. I may change everybody to sine cosine. So I'm going to change. 1 second. I'm going to change. How about to. Okay. Then this I'm going to change it to cosine over sine. I'm going to change this to 1 over sine. Look at this. Change everybody to cosine and sine. Right? If you go sine, cosine, tangent, they are our first love. Once you change to sine, cosine, tangent, you are very familiar with them. Okay? Don't you realize that graded, but after all it will be true, the denominator is the same. I make them together. No. This. Okay, everybody just stop going toilet, passing me water. Okay, after that, what do I do? Remember, when you see a 1 and a cos 2x, remember during practice, what do I do? To try to cancel the 1. So I'm going to change this to 1 plus 2 cos square x minus 1. The denominator, I change to 2 sine x cos x squared. because I know that my endpoint is all single angle. I can't be staying double forever. Someday I'll be single, right? So I change it to single angle. After that, this is 2 cos square x. This is 4 sine square x cos square. And look at this. So nice to cancel. Cancel, cancel. 1 and 2. Cancel, cancel. 1 over 2 sine square x. Which is 1 over 2 cosecant square. Okay, huh? You try everything okay? What's bothering you? Short. Where did your -1 go? Good question. My -1 is interacting with this +1. You can say each other out. Yeah. Do you remember whenever I have a 1 and a cosine, right? My interest is always to cancel the whole 1. I choose the correct identity getting from the 1. Oh. Are you okay? No, you stay here. Your practice set every time got blank one. Got blank, never mind. Got blank, then never staple. Got blank, never staple, never mind. Got blank, never staple, and then come out like better and on. Every time your practice set come to me like go to World War II. Okay. I want neat handwriting. Okay, we are reaching the last 15 minutes. No more toilet break. No toilet break. When is the square root square? Here. Here. Because sine 2a is 2 sine a cos a. This square is this square. Okay. Double angle formula. Remember? Sine 2a is 2 sine a cos a. Okay. Then Jaden Lloyd, why do I do that? Why do I do that is because I saw that my endpoint is a single angle. So it makes sense for me to change to single angle. Okay? And if your endpoint is to get to a single angle, right? It makes sense that you change all to single angle. All to single angle. Okay, next one. Can I go through B? Is B okay, everyone? Is B okay? Not okay. Calling once. Calling twice. Calling 3 times. No, all okay. So, Sarisa okay? Okay. Sarisa, what are you doing? What are you doing now? Relax, relax. In the volume B notes only coming next Monday. You don't do too fast. Later you nothing left. Okay. Question A. Question A, part 1, part 2. Part 2. Part 1. Elisa, okay. Part 1. Part 2 also okay. Part 1. Part 1. Very easy. This one, change it to sine square x minus cos square. Sine square plus cos square. Does this sound reasonable to you? Cannot, because power 4 can be 2, or 2. So Mitra, what is sine square plus cos square? What is sine square plus cos square? If you are sine square, I'll be cosine square. Together will be what is sine square x plus cos square x? So that's why this is equal to 1. Then this is the Pythagorean identity. Okay. So this is sine square minus cos square. So Mitra next, you see carefully. Try look. This is minus cos square. You are done. Okay. Then so next, I go to part 2. So part 2, you basically are able to copy down the result of the right hand side. You know that this is equals to 3 minus cos 2x. Okay, so you know, after that you copy this entirety here is 3 minus cos 2x plus 2 sine square x equals to 2. Is that okay? Yes? Did I do something wrong? Oh, no. Sorry. So this is cancel. This whole thing is minus cos 2x, huh? Yeah. So minus cos 2x plus 2 sine square x is equals to 2. What do I do next? Okay, at least you're very happy, huh? What's happening? Well, joke never share. Maybe you can tell me some joke. My life is quite sad. Okay. So this is huh? What is it?
You said you guys
I stare at you, then you scared. Your sister. Your sister is in GH1. Nervous sister. Why is your sister so nervous? Nervous sister. Stop it, Ajay. Disgusting. Okay, so this is negative 1 plus 2 sine square. Plus 2 sine square. Okay? 2. So you have 4 sine square x equals to 3. Sine square x equals to 3 over 4. Okay, from here you solve. What are you laughing about? What are you laughing about? Huh? You're doing this to do what? Look at me. For what? You never look at me now. See here now also you never look at me. You know, okay. Okay. Okay, after that I solve. I can get answer. Okay. Then you're okay? Question 13. Question 13. 13. Part 1, part 2. Part 2. Wow, Alison, the smell is overwhelming. Okay. Huh? Both. So sine 4x, right? I can say it's 2 sine 2x cos 2x. Can I say that it is 2 sine x cos x? Bracket of 2 cos square x minus 1. Is it okay? Wait. No. Okay. But that's okay. Okay, okay. I'll leave it like that first. But what am I going to do next? From here, if sine x is negative and tangent x is positive, what quadrant are we talking about? 3, So I draw the quadrant now. This is x. So now in third you see, this is negative 4, this is 5, this is negative 3. Okay, so from here, sine x is negative 4 over 5. Cosine x is negative 3 over 5. Is it okay? Can with these two, I'm going to get you something. Okay, what is sine 2x? Sine 2x will basically be 2 of sine x cos x, which gives you 24 over 25. And yeah, putting an implant into an implant. Yeah, if you implant to implant, you double implant. Yeah. So whatever I tell you, Ethan, wait first. Don't take photo first. I show you it's over here. Wow, this practice set is so long. I cannot believe I said. Don't use the bar, please. What are you doing? Huh? What's a spello? It's a smell to smell for lip gloss. Lip gloss now. Don't use lip gloss now. Now it looks like lipstick. I didn't say cannot use it. Huh? I don't know. Maybe you steal your sister's one. Okay, shh. I go on part 2. Question 13, part 2. No one? Part 2. Okay. 13 part 2. If I go to cosine x over 2, right? Okay, I know that first. Earlier one from part 1. Cosine x is equal to negative 3 over 5. Right, huh? Okay, so cos x is just 2 cos square a minus 1. Are you okay with this? Remember, if this is 2a, this is a. Or 2 cos square a minus 1. Now, cos x, as earlier we found, is negative 3 over 5. Which is 2 cos square a minus 1. 2 cos square x over 2 will just be 2 over 5 because I brought this over. Stop talking. Cosine square is 1 over 5. Is it okay? Now, what is cosine x then? It will probably be cosine x over 2 will probably be plus minus 1 over square root 1 over 5. Right? But then we know that here it says that it's in the third quadrant, right? It's in the third quadrant, right? Or listen. So this is where the magic comes. So we listen. Listen carefully. Now, because x is in third quadrant, x is in 180 to 270. Okay? Pay attention because you need to do this on your own during exam. Or what is x over 2 the same as? Can I say it's between 135 to 90? Can I? Chloe, I ask you, which quadrant would this be in? Second? Second, huh? Can you see this second? So it's second. That means what? If it's second, would cosine x over 2 be negative or positive? Negative. Okay? No, you see here. You're too distracting. Okay, it will be negative 1 over square root 5. Okay? Now if I rationalize it, negative square root 5 over 5. Yes, Mitra? Oh, you're just airing your armpit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hey, you look at me and then you see. Okay. So much. Okay. Can I? Okay. Yes. What's the point of finding cosine? Because I have to find cosine over 2, right? So therefore, when I reach here, right? Right. For this one, if I square root, can be plus or minus. So I'm going to get the plus. One answer. Okay. Can? Okay. Whoa. Okay, I go on. It's been a long day, and I've gone through a long. I know all of you are waiting for this moment. Okay. 15 part 1. Find an expression for f and g. Can or not? 不可以啊。Now fx, that's why, guys, I must remind you that you really need to know your trigo graphs. There are some graphs you need to memorize. If this is just nothing that, can you see that for fx, it goes up and comes down? What shape is this? You remember last week I let you watch that TikTok video? There's a reason one, because you realize that you use it so often. What's the amplitude? 2. Y equals to 2 sine x. Okay, not? So remember, when y equals to a sine bx plus c, a represents amplitude, b represents period. The period is 360 over b, or 2 pi over b. C represents axis of curve. Okay? This stupid LNEs, laugh and laugh and laugh. Laugh until your face of black turn white. Yes. Okay, can or later you must share with me, so you cannot go home. Huh? Okay, can What about this? Now take a look. From 0 to 360, how many cycles do you see? So what do you think is the equation? And the amplitude is 3, right? What do you think the equation is? 3 sine 2x. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, can Not laughing yet. Huh? Huh? Spire? Spires? Why not? Q what? Huh? Okay, after that, okay, now when is gx? Okay, so how do I solve for a and b? Intersection point. Okay, there are actually 3 intersection points, but this one is quite obvious, it's 0, right? 180. So you need to find these 2. How do I find these 2? Solve simultaneously. Solve simultaneously. So you just solve. I don't think you all got issue lah. Basically, you solve simultaneously, you factorize, right? Don't cancel out 0. Okay, cosine equals to 1/3. You solve 70.5 is the basic angle. Quadrant 1, quadrant 4, you get your answer. Okay, I see a lot of you writing, so I'm going to pause a while. I will stop at this question. Okay, I will stop at this question. I will continue the rest tomorrow. Wait 1 second.